Hello, apparently we are already live streaming. Some bug with my camera, but you don't need to see my face, I suppose. So let's just wait for 9 o'clock. Let me just check while we wait to see if we are indeed live streaming or not. Yeah, here we are, a blank screen being broad screen to black screen being broadcast to BBO, not to BBO, to Facebook and to other platforms as well. So let me just share the screen here. This will mean that you won't see a very blank screen. Okay. Hello, Celia. I think you're joining. Just share the screen here. So, okay, let's go to BBO. Just as a reminder, this is the live stream of the weekly free instant tournament in BBO, which you can find here in the solitaire tab on this button here, the third button on your left. Won't click it right now because I don't want to see the cards before the tournament begins. And while we wait a few minutes for 9 o'clock, let me do a little merchandising of some other platforms in which we have a online presence. So this is the Bridge Academy. For those who haven't yet visited it, this is the address, bridgeacademy.locals.com. And my goal with this platform is, of course, to help you develop your bridge skills by posting videos about declare play and defense, most of them. Once in a while, there's a bidding principle that I also talk about, but mostly card play. And many videos are completely free. You just have to log in. Some of them are restricted to supporters. If you would like to support, I thank you. If you would like to support me, it's $15 per month. So 50 cents per day for you to support me and have full access to the entire library of videos. And so take a look, see the videos that are open and see if you like that style. There are probably about 200 videos here right now. Lots of content, lots of interesting situations. So take advantage of that. If you are watching this live stream, perhaps you are catching the recording in the YouTube channel. And if so, another platform that should be mentioned is the Facebook group. Develop Your Bridge Skills. You can find it under this address. You can see it here, facebook.com/groups/develop bridge skills. And this is completely free as any Facebook group. And there are some interesting discussions and videos being posted there as well. And just like those sports commenters and trying to fill in the silence before the game begins. What else should I be saying? I think I'll just start early because very often there are only a few live spectators. I think Celia, loyal member of our courses, is here watching, not sure. But we still have some 2 or 3 minutes till game time. So let's just fiddle a little bit. I will use this time to answer in more detail some question that a member of the Facebook group asked, which is why my courses and videos are not very rarely or never discuss conventions or bidding systems. And I know that this is a huge part of bridge knowledge and of bridge teaching in other venues. But conventions and bidding systems are really the subject of an established partnership. There's no good or little good to you to study a convention in depth if you don't have a partner to play it with. And so I do work along those lines with established partnerships, coaching them, helping them to tune up their bidding system. One thing that that bugs me, even though successful partnerships sometimes do it, is the patchwork approach, by which I mean people see a convention working and then they add it to their system, to their card, and then they see another convention and then they add it, and there's a very little effort to integrate and to create a coherent, consistent system. And this sometimes creates trouble, memory trouble, first of all, and even conflict in the interpretation of bids at complicated, complex auctions. So my suggestion to you, if you have a curious mind that is interested in bidding systems, I am one of those, by the way. But if you are interested in bidding systems and conventions, first of all, find a partner, and most of all, try to do it in one go, not adding a convention here and another there. Try to write down your system, the entire system. It's a lot of work. But if you do it, if you write down your system, the meaning of the first two bids from each partner, say, so first and second bid from opener and from responder, and third bids in most common auctions, you will see this work will help you to understand the weaknesses, vulnerabilities of your system, and it will also show you how this is not to be taken lightly. But this is what you have to do if you want to play in the top competitive level as a partnership. Anyway, now it's time for playing cards. Here we go. Let me just check if my microphone is on, because that would be a shame if I had. No, it's on. Okay. It'd be a shame if I just recorded the live stream and the microphone was off. Anyway, here we are with, how many points is that? 19 high card points. 19 high card points, a three suitor with a singleton king. Now, three suitors with singleton kings and aces are tricky animals because they often play well, trumps. And of course, we are out of range for any no trump opening bid. We are too strong for one no trump, too weak for two no trumps. So the opening bid here is clearly one diamond. And if partner bids a major, we won't bother about no trump. So this is a little bit academic in this hand. And now we'll raise spades, of course. And the big question is, should we just bid four spades? Or should we show the club shortness with a splinter of four clubs? In most integrated systems, if you bid four spades here, you basically deny a singleton, because hands with that strength and a singleton would bid four clubs. But as I was mentioning, singleton aces and kings are better not treated as singletons. I think this hand is better described as a balanced hand, not as a hand with a singleton club. And so I'll just bid four spades. And we have 3 aces to lose here. And basically, we don't want to lose. The only problem for us here, assuming that it will win the ace of clubs at in this trick, which is very likely, is not to lose 2 trumps if trumps are 4-1. And our only hope for that is to catch the singleton ace. And the singleton ace, if it is anywhere, should be in east, because West already showed 2 aces. And so we should ruff this and lead a low spade. No singleton ace, so let's keep moving, trying to draw all trumps. Now trumps are 3-2. We can just claim we have an entry to those luscious clubs with the queen of hearts. Very simple hand to play. 78%. Some results are so amazing. It's, of course, if like that Johnny Cash song, I've been everywhere. I've seen so many different kinds of errors, but this is something that intrigues me. How can this be such a good result? So people are opening 1-0 trumps, stopping into spades, going down and for spades. Well, let's see here. Now we have a net 18. Interesting hand, because we are very good in high cards. We are vulnerable. Very good chances of making the game. But our stopper is feeble. And our club suit is not that great also. So if we rank the possible actions at this point, which would be 1-0 trump, double, and 2 clubs. Double is probably the best, especially if partner has five spades. Double is perfect in that case. 1-0 trump is also good too. But 1-0 trump is worrisome because there are many situations in which it's better to play from partner side. Imagine him with Jack 10 third, Queen third, something like that. Now, doesn't mean that it will be easy for us to play no trump from his side if he has this kind of holding. I don't think I will be able to induce a no trump from him in those cases, but I will double. I think I'm too strong for 1-0 trump anyway. Now, partner showed spades. He may have only 4, but he may have 5. And typically, we would raise spades here with 4, and if we double again, we have 3. I know that the explanations, as you can see here, on that little box, it says 3 to 4 spades, but 4 spades is a robotic dream, because all hands with 4 spades would raise and not double. And so double here shows extras and shows 3 spades, which is certainly the right bid, therefore. So now partner knows that we have 3 spades and didn't bid 3 spades. So he's either very weak or lacks 5 spades. And now our hand is getting out of steam here because we already bid twice. Partner may be very weak. And we don't have any clear game, especially if he doesn't have 5 spades. We don't have any clear game in sight. We are vulnerable, we may go down. We don't have any good fit. And so I'll just pass here. And as for the lead, he leads king from king ace. I wouldn't, but that's how the robot does his things. Okay. Now, should we cashing the ace of hearts to prevent a club ruff is probably best, but cashing the ace of hearts on air means that if partner has some interesting hard holding, such as, let's say, Jack 10 third, we will lose a trick in this case. Let me try to figure out the Clara's distribution. He should have 3 spades. If he has 1 diamond, he doesn't have 4 clubs, which means that I can cash the ace of hearts and play the queen of clubs without losing, because if East had 4 clubs, it would be risky to play clubs, because I could help declare set up his 3rd club, ace 9, 8, something like that. In some situations, some variations, but I think I'll just guarantee. Well, what will happen now is that if he has a doubleton diamond, we are very badly positioned. We will be able to, unless partner, takes out the entry to dummy. Luckily for us, partner had the king of clubs, the king of hearts. And now we can cash that ace of diamonds just to make sure that we won't be stuck with it in the end game if partner has if the declarer has a low diamond. Those diamonds are dead. And the declarer will certainly lose any spades and clubs that have to be lost. Here we go. Okay, down 1. Declare had ace queen 3rd of spades. And since, look at that 8 of hearts. Let's look at this hand in detail. Declare had solid hearts apart from the ace and king because of that 8 of hearts. And so if we had not cashed the ace of hearts, he would have ruffed the club and then been able to draw trumps. And so he would make the contract. He would make 4 hearts, 2 clubs and 2 spades and a club ruff. And now let's look at the balanced hand. Balanced hand, 13 high card points. And it's an easy 1 club bid. And an easy raise. And now he's inviting us. I don't think we should have accept this one. The intermediates are really bad. This is match points. In IMSA, I would accept. But in match points, I think a plus score is it's too important to be jeopardized. So now we have stopped well. And let's counter tricks. We can hope for 3 spade tricks. We'll lose only 1, most likely. We may even lose none, but most likely result is 1 spade loser. So 3 spade tricks. 1 heart is 4. Ace and king of diamonds 6. Ace of clubs 7. 1 heart ruff 8. And so we need some extra tricks from clubs or maybe diamonds. Diamonds is ominous because that queen of diamonds lead indicates the jack over R10. Doesn't look well for us. So apparently our best hope is we can try to discard, lead a heart to the jack to begin with. I think that's the best play. And if king, queen of hearts are on side, it's a slight chance, but if they are, then we will be able to discard a diamond on the heart. They are not. Diamonds are protected from any switch if the king of diamonds wins the first trick. Let's see. We can deal with clubs later. So first chance didn't pan out, but now we're in the right hand to start on trumps. So the jack of spades is onside. I don't think we should risk this mess. It's just, I don't know if you can ruff a heart. Sometimes spades are 4-1 and then we can ruff any heart. In that case, there's nothing we can do. Let's think about what we know of the hand. Ace had king of hearts, queen jack of diamonds apparently, and jack of spades. West had the king of spades and the queen of hearts. So points are fairly divided. I would lead a low club, and since my distribution is not well known, he might have hopped with the king if he had it. So I'll just play the 10 here. Yeah. Now we are in good shape. You see, we didn't ruff the jack of diamonds. We didn't try the finesse of diamonds. If we had tried, we would lose a ruff. Now we can play. No trumps out. A good view on the clubs. And so let's see, we are batting 70 something rate. Okay, tough hand. 14, doubleton queen. Partner's a passed hand. It's awkward to pass with these hands, but the hand is too weak, and the lack of intermediates spells trouble. So when you are in doubt, when you're in a tough spot, look at the intermediates. The diamond suit is so bad that even if you find a reasonable fit with partner, let's say doubleton king, doubleton queen, still and a stopper, can hope for much more. Well, you can hope, but it's not likely. And so let's defend 3 spades. I hate leading from aces. Spades are out because we can make a trick into the queen of spades. So it's between hearts and clubs. And clubs is safest between the two of them, but hearts is more aggressive in the sense that we can develop more tricks in hearts. But the tiebreaker to me is that partner may belong in clubs, but not in hearts when he doesn't open a weak 2. Interesting hearts. Well, the lead was great for us. Partner having queen jack of clubs. There's no need for us to, well, we want to not get stuck on lead later. We will eliminate clubs apparently, yes. Partner may be able to switch to spade now. So the declare has two spades, no, 2 clubs, sorry, 2 clubs, 1 heart, should have 7-3-2-1. That's his expectation for this. That means a third diamond. Here it is. Here is a third diamond. And now we don't want partner to rush anything, but he did anyway. Down 2. That's probably a good score. I think 200 is always a good score in match points. Yeah, 86%. And see that partner had a maximum passed hand, 11 high card points. With a good, let's look at the hand here. With a good diamond holding for us, we might have made 3 no trumps, perhaps. Given a very favorable position of the aces, and partner had a king of spades, but it's still a lot to hope for. Anyway, in number 5, we now have 17 high card points. Spade support, very promising hand. Should start slowly to see if partner has extras. Apparently not, but he may still have a good hand. Now, raising spades is very important for slam auctions here. And he's not interested. And so if he has a minimum hand, my hand is very good, but my spades are feeble. And if he had great spades, he probably would have made a move. So I'll just pass. Yeah, his spades are middling, his hand is bad. So we stopped well. We don't need to ruff a heart in them. If you count your tricks, you see that we have 3 diamonds, 3 clubs, and 2 hearts. That's 8. So if we make 4 spade tricks, that's 12. And the main order of business here is to draw trumps. So we win in dummy. No worries about blocking clubs because we have plenty of entries. And then we lead a trump. Now we cash the queen of spades. Sometimes the jack falls. Yeah, here it is. Now we made 12 tricks, 12 lucky tricks because it's against the odds to have the jack fall. And next case, 14 balanced hand, not enough for 1 trumps. Upgrading is an important skill. But this 14, the 4-3-3-3 shape is very bad, very bad. It's very rare for you to upgrade a 14 hand when you have 4-3-3-3. And you also don't have any great holdings. Lack of good intermediates in hearts. The queen of spades may be worth less than 2 if it doesn't find a supporting honor opposite. Okay, so now partners raising clubs. 1 club, 2 diamonds, weak jump diamonds, and partners raising clubs. And 4 diamonds, that means that partners short in diamonds. The fact that they are bidding so many diamonds, we have 3, they should have at least 9, maybe even 10. But my clubs are the worst that could be. And so I will just pass here and leave the next move to partner. He may even pass, but I doubted it because it looks like he has a void in clubs, in diamonds. So let's play 5 clubs. Yeah, here's the void. And they have ace and king of spades to win. So luckily they didn't cash their spades. Partner has 8 clubs. Did you count them? 8 clubs. So trumps are out. I think I'll just claim this hand. Oh, let's do this. Let's just see if they, sometimes there's a singleton heart queen. I don't think it's possible, but okay, now I claim. Somebody had 6 hearts, 6 little hearts. Very unlikely. And the spade lead would have defeated us. Okay. 11, very bad high card points. And in a human game, I would pass this. With robots, it's not that clear because we have the best hand. The points are all split, but I'll pass anyway. Lack of again, this is the theme of this tournament. Lack of intermediates is very bad. Now I have enough for a Drury raise. That is, if you don't know this convention, after you pass, partner opens a major. That's the convention the robots play. It's a good convention. You should look into it. And integrate it into your system. Don't adopt it without thinking of it, the repercussions. But anyway, the 2 club bid shows a maximum passed hand. We have that, and heart support. So you don't have any natural bid to show clubs. That's the price you pay for the convention. But you have a way to show your power and still stop in 2 hearts if partner has a minimum hand, which is useful. It's much better to play in 2 hearts than 3 hearts in those hands. Now we have 5 or 6 heart tricks, plus a diamond and a spade. That's 7. And the lead gave us a spade, secondary spade trick with the queen of spades. But we'll have an entry trouble after. Oh, that's good. The king of on side. So no entry trouble for us. Now we should lead clubs. Sometimes ace queen are on side, and then we have a discard for a diamond. We are being very gentle with that defense. Anyway, we have seen the ace of diamonds, the queen of clubs, and the king of spades with this gentleman here. Okay, but he's not a peasant. He passed over one heart. So he may still have the king of hearts. Unlikely, but possible. What we know of West is that he has the jack of spades, the 10 of spades denies the jack, the jack of spades and the ace of hearts, the ace of clubs, sorry. I'm thinking about whether to make the heart finesse or not. I think I should. The risk is that we will lose to the king here, which is already unlikely because he has 9 high card points. He has the king of spades, the ace of diamonds, and the queen of clubs. We'll lose the heart finesse and then lose a diamond rough. That is the risk. But I'm willing to take that chance because, see, the odds were that the heart was outside, and now we can claim. We made a lot of tricks here. And our final board, 2 no trumps, because we have 20 and balanced hand. It's a very easy decision. No forks along the path and the bidding. And we have 5 diamond tricks, 4 hearts, and a spade. That's 10 tricks already. And I think that the name of the game here is deciding at the end whether we will play a club to the king, depending on the discards, or hope that the ace of clubs is offside and play ace of spades and spade. And in order for us to do that, we have to start by cashing hearts so that we are in dummy at the end. 5 hearts in east. No worries, because even if we establish that fifth heart, it's still, if he has the ace of clubs, he has only 2 tricks, right? The ace of clubs and the 5th heart. We can still decide to play for the ace of clubs on side. 2 spades were discarded from West. He led a low diamond. So from 2-2 in diamonds and hearts. So the odds are that he's long in clubs and spades. It's not the odds, it's the fact. So, but this fact means that it's more likely that he will have the ace of clubs. So if he has something like king, queen, yeah, he's trying to get away from the end play by discarding those big cards here. Let's see if he'll still unblock the queen. No. So if he has the ace and queen of clubs, or the ace and 10, yeah, we made another trick at the end here. If he had discarded the 10 of clubs to keep all the spades, we would have to read the cards well and lead the low club to the low. But the big decision was to decide to not play for a simple club to the ace. Anyway, good score. First 76 something. So thank you for watching. Let me see. Yeah, my camera is still not working, still the blank screen talking, but I'll see you in the next week. I hope you enjoy this one, and visit our platforms, both bridgeacademy.locals.com and the Facebook group Develop Your Bridge Skills. Bye-bye.